Hello, everyone. Hi. Took a minute for it to catch up with what I was seeing of myself, I guess. Alright, let me turn this down a little bit. Alright, how is everyone doing today? Hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. Get some things adjusted on my side, 1 second. Awesome. Well, welcome to the live stream today, everyone. There's magic all over the place. There's all sorts of things going to be going on today. We're going to open a ton of packs, first of all. We're going to probably play some arena. Depending on what we open and how much of it we open, we might be doing some deck building, talk about game theory a little bit. Things are kind of a little wacky right now in regards to the Magic community in general. So, yeah. So, again, I hope... Hello, Tim. Hi, it's nice to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so I guess I'm just going to kind of start by going through some packs and kind of giving my thoughts on some of the things that have been happening in regards to Magic over the last couple of weeks. Obviously, there was huge controversy about the Walking Dead Secret Lair. A lot of people didn't like it, didn't agree with it. It's after everything was said and done, I kind of understand how some of the people feel. I also understand how the rest of the people feel. I personally do not think those cards should have been banned. They're very much aimed at new player acquisition into the EDH environment, and there could be nothing better for the format, I guess, in a grand sense over a long sustainable period than more players. So that's what these cards are going to bring in. None of these cards look broken. Like, it's not like you were going to take Rick, Steadfast Leader, and make a mono white EDH deck and then go out and smoke everybody, right? None of these cards were kill on sight commanders. It was going to be some fun zombie tribal stuff with one of them, and yeah, and then to hear all of the people, this is what really got me on this, was to hear the people saying that, like, well, if I go to my LGS and I'm going to play, and I play Commander, and somebody pulls out one of these decks to play against, I'm just not going to play against them. And that is insane. Like, how do people go around playing Atraxia decks, or Tulane decks, or anything that just eats through this shit, like, is like turn 5 or 6 capable of winning, but yet you don't want to see any of these Walking Dead cards at your LGS or at your table? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And then the whole, like, I understand that the predatory tactic thing, the way I feel about that is, like, basically you're getting the secret lair was $50 for 5 cards, so $10 a card. And everybody is right. As soon as these things hit secondary market, they're gonna go right up, right? That's because of the secondary market. I don't know what a lot of people don't understand about, like, yes, Wizards could drop the prices of a lot of cards by doing reprints, but the price of cards, it's all determined by you and I. It's all determined by supply, demand, and how much we want those cards. Like, if everybody said that, if Wizards said that they were going to do a secret lair that had Mana Crypt in it for $40, nobody would bat an eye, right? That's a $140 card. So it's all about, I guess, the context in which they were doing it. And I personally, I ordered one. I think that they're going to be fun to play with, if at minimum, right? At least I'm going to have some fun taking an IP outside of Magic and being able to do a little something fun with it. And I really hope that in the time of using those cards, I do find other players that are open to using them as well, because I don't want it to be like, well, yeah, I could play my Infect deck, or I could play my Rick Steadfast Leader deck. You choose, because that's just kind of a shitty position for a lot of people to be in. So, hello, Archangel Elf. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. So let's get into some packs. I actually have some So anybody that has watched previously, I used to use a green screen. I used to do a few other things, and it involved a lot of setup. It involved a lot of lighting, and it involved a lot of bad lighting too. There was a lot of the cards that you really couldn't see, and or I was oversaturated with light. A lot of it just needed to be redone. So I moved all this stuff you see behind me. I moved it all around. I repositioned lighting. I made lighting. Before I was also using a cell phone to do the face feed. So I'm doing very well. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for enjoying the setup. I really do. It took a couple of weeks off of making content, but ultimately I knew I was going to need to do live content and recorded content. But I wanted it to not take forever to set up and take down. I wanted to be able to get to the point where I could basically sleep in the same room that I was filming and editing and all that other stuff in. And I also wanted to be able to dedicate more time to editing. I started to go way down the rabbit hole with this thing. And I started to get into like programs like Blender and a few other things to do visual effects. Like I really have probably overly high expectations for the channel, but I think those are good things because, you know, you shoot for the stars, and if you get the moon, like, hey, I still got the moon, and I got wonderful people like you supporting me along the way, so I really have nothing to complain about at all. I have been super excited, though. I've been holding on to these two things here for like, what, 10 days now? 14, almost. It was like the last time I released a video was the day that I got these, so I'm really excited to do some collector's boosters for Zendikar, and we have the set booster as well, and then we see some other goodies lined up here in front of me as well. We have some Modern Horizons, some mystery boosters, some regular draft boosters from Zen, the Ikoria foil promo that I forgot to open in the last video, the very last video with the Ikoria pre-release pack and the Ixalan packs. So we're gonna open that today, and let me get to the next view. So, ba-bam! Hey, look, now there's a mat. Like, that was fun. I've been waiting to do that all day. Oh man, sorry. I'm trying to keep up with chat too. I like you guys are talking. So, kind of framed it in like it seems like it's further away from me than it actually is, but it's not. But we got double masters available, some Theros, some Ikoria. I got Corset 21 over there. I have some Ravnica stuff, guilds and allegiance, but that is actually something I'm working on very, like, I guess thematically or storyboard like. Gonna have a lot of scenes in, a lot of sounds. It's gonna be the weirdest pack opening you've probably ever seen, but it is going to incorporate a ton of story from Ravnica. The guilds are probably my favorite flavor in Magic. That's actually what kind of drew me in, was the color pairings for the guilds made complete sense to me, and then the rationale behind the guilds, what they did, why they did it, just made this whole already magical universe seem 10 times more magical. So I'm gonna switch view again. We're gonna open up some few packs. We'll probably come back and talk about a few things. What do you guys want to see me open first? You guys, this first one. You remember original Ravnica was good. I'm a big fan of the shock lands. Essentially, that's why I bought those, because you can never have too many lands. Like, I say let's, you know what? Let's do some. Hey Matt, how you doing? Double Masters, Zendikar. You know what? We'll do this. Let's open the set booster box, because I got a box topper here as well. Let me bring this mic a little closer this way. And I apologize if I kick the stand that this camera is on here that is watching the map. And I don't even know how good this is going to do quality-wise. As you can see, there's already a pretty good amount of shine there versus how much there is on me. I'm using one light now. It just seems to be pretty well positioned. So I guess we're just going to have to see how it rolls. I appreciate you guys' feedback on these kinds of things. It really does help me make better content for y'all, and that is the goal. outside of hoping that you wonderful people, man, there's a ton of people. Any way we can see the map view in the larger, yeah, actually I am going to, I have a 3 or 4 screen transition, so as I get into cracking the packs, you'll be able to actually see them in a little finer detail. So I also have like this. Again, like I might have to lower the intensity of the light, but welcome. Well, thank you everybody for showing up. I really hope that this goes well. I guess I could kind of lower that other camera a little bit if it seems like it needs to be. So this is what we're looking at upon opening. Obviously, Expedition box topper. Bam. I mean, I know I might be a little biased, but I always hope that when one of these gets open, that it is a fetch land. I have so many fast lands. I have so many of the check lands. I have so many of all of the other lands available, and I literally own like 2 or 3 fetch lands. So I one day would like to be able to compete, I guess, competitively in a modern format. So, or even pioneer. I say, well, we'll get to that in a second. We'll grab 6 out of here for now. I really am curious to see how these work. You can get up to what, 4 rares in each pack is what's possible. Some foil stuff going on there. Come back to this box in a little bit. All right, so yeah, I am definitely gonna have to hold these in a really funky way during the opening. Bring this a little bit closer. Is the audio sound all right to everybody? Yeah, you guys like the music? All right, thank you. Because I didn't know if I absolutely plan on playing music. I just wasn't sure if I was mixing the audio correctly between my mic and the music. So thank you for confirming the audio is great. The audio, by the way, it's Stream Beats. I don't know if any of you know who Harris Heller is. He streams on Twitch. He also has an Alpha Gaming channel on YouTube as well. I've drawn a lot of inspiration from him on what he does, but this is completely like loyalty-free music that you can use on all your streams. You can use in all your videos. I love it. I can't actually I listen to it when I'm not streaming and stuff too. It's really super chill. But thanks, guys. I also, yeah, we are going to do collectors too. Box topper from our box was, Celestial Colonnade. All right. Let's see what it is. Ooh. I'm so nervous. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Grove of the Burn Willows. Jeez. Oh, here. Let me, man, this thing does not want to autofocus, does it? Is this going to be better? It's not as well lit. You know what? I'm not really sure if that's a good one. This thing is just gonna piss me off. I didn't really have time to test anything, and doesn't want to focus on exactly. That's what happens. I guess I turned the autofocus off so it wouldn't draw. I didn't want to bring it into focus whatsoever. Here, let me see if I. Woo. There we go. Suppose we could look that up real quick. What do we see in here? So we have Well, no, the Expedition box toppers are like a matte with like a clear on them. It's kind of weird. They're in between like a foil and a textured card. It's some of the points on it are textured. Hold on, let me I got too many things going on. I actually took down one of the monitors to make this a little better for myself, and at the same time it had lost visibility of my myself at the same time. So Grove So, as a, let's see, Zendikar Rising Expedition, this card is market price of $5.98. As far as its viability, I mean, you get to tap it for a green or a red, and each opponent gains 1 life. Somebody would have to explain to me, only collectors should be foil, I think. I think you might be right about that as well. Somebody would have to explain to me, like, truly where you would want to use this. I don't know, maybe there's some sort of like group hug deck that you would put life gain in for your opponents, because you can end up triggering a ton of your opponent's triggers with that, and like that, well, that could be awful in the end. Let's just be honest. Let's slide that one up there. So it's open here. Let me change my angle again. Bam. Even though this can't, I might just have to swap the cameras next time, right? Like, use this one for me and use that one for the cards. You got a luxury suite from your box topper? Alright, so alright, I'm not, let me bring this mic closer to me. 1 second. Alright, so I'm not exactly sure how these are supposed to open, but I know that they come with an art card, so it's pretty sweet. I feel like I'm gonna hold these completely wrong every time. Alright, I just need to find the frame. It's a nifty little art card. Got our wonderful looking planes. Don't care what anybody says about these full arts, they're amazing. Alright. Man, you really can't read these for shit. Deliberate. It's almost like you got, am I better off just showing them to you like this? Like, anyway, that is deliberate. They're so, it's so blurry. Wonder, let me turn down that light real quick. Whoa. Well, I am almost impossible to see, but that's fine. The card's any better? They're all grainy. I just need to play with the settings, I think, at some point. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna cycle through these commons. We're here for the big dogs today. I mean, alright, I know that a couple of you have asked for the Jawari Disruption, so that's gonna go into the pile as well. And Risen Red Tide. Shatter Skull Charger. Foil Practice Tactics, and then a informational card on how you can block an attack. So I didn't even see us. Okay, yeah, that's right. That guy was your rare. Are weird. Not sure what to think of these yet. Not sure what to think of the mistake I made with the camera setup. We'll do these ones, and then we'll do some collector's ones. I need a little more light. Man, that thing corrects for light like there is no tomorrow, because there is, as you can see from like the small me, there is not that much light on the table. Token Drake? Boop. Man, these art, I like, anybody that watched the Modern Horizons, Modern Mystery episode knows that I love these art cards. So if anybody wants any of these, you're like, actually, I've already told you guys, you're gonna end up getting stuck with stuff like this to help fill out the shipping boxes and stuff like that. So all sorts of goodies when you get cards from the channel. And I am, speaking of getting cards from the channel, the USPS is like killing me right now with this. Like, I ordered the scale and all, like, printable stamps and like return postage, send to post, all that stuff. Like, I got ordered all the sheets, all that stuff, so I could just weigh out everybody's package. You just it automatically pushes in all the information on the website, put it on the scale, boom, print, done. And I ordered that like the first weekend that I started making videos, and they can't even tell me where it is. Hey Noah, how's it going, man? So like, I apologize. I know that there's quite a few of you that I already have gotten addresses from the first cycle of winter announcements that are still waiting for cards. Trust me, I have all the intention in the world of still getting these out to you guys. And at some point, if I don't get that stuff from the USPS, I'm just gonna go pack these out myself and like do the best that I can. But that is the holdup on getting things mailed out. I want nothing more. That's the whole intent here, is to give you guys this card. So please, it's like, stick with me. I'll get them out to you guys one way or another. Scale the Heights, Mind Drain, Glacial Grasp, Thundering Spark Mage. Alright, so where's this pile of that? Alright, and then Balagad Recovery. That's one of those modals. See, I'm wondering if the 2 times that rares have, or excuse me, commons have been slid into these after the uncommons is where you can find other cards or like list cards or whatever that is. Yeah, because there's another uncommon. Maul of the Skyclaves. I'm pretty sure that somebody just like, I don't know if you guys, anybody that follows on social media, I announced winners for previous videos last night, and I did it, actually somebody won one of these. So this is a pretty nifty card. God, I wish I could. Like, oh no, now I turned the damn light down so far that. It's nice. Honestly, I really just wanted. I was having a hankering to open up Magic. I haven't done anything with it in a couple weeks since the last video. That was the last time that I'd actually touched any cards. So I kind of just wanted to see if I could get you guys to, I don't know, hang out with me today and open up some packs. See if I can get you guys some cards in the mail here soon. And or gals, I shouldn't say guys all the time. My friends. You're my friends. It's nice to see so many of you drop by. I once tried to stream on Twitch for MTGA, and man, I couldn't even get my own family to watch, so. Ooh. Alright, so, man, this light is killing me now. Lighting has been the issue. At least you guys know what time it is. Alright, so it's like this damn thing doesn't sense. Here we go. It's kind of angled. more art. Let me switch back. I wonder if there's a better way that I can do this. Alright, so Amazing Mountains. Stomper Boy. Smite the Monstrous. I dig that card, and it's just fantastic. Alright, and this is kind of weird to do. I should have thought about this for longer than an hour before I did it. Strength of Solidarity. Teeter Peak Ambusher. Skyclave Geopiet. Showcase art of a mouse. Anybody want a Canyon Jerboa? With landfall. Rabid Bite. Lol Mage's Domination. Maddening Cacophony. Yeah, something like that. I really don't know how to. Nice. And what do we got back there? Foil Anti-Contagion. So it seems like, yeah, you get a foil so far. I keep tossing these thinking that they're not actually tokens, but all right. Well, that's a couple of those down. Let's see if I can remember how I sorted these. Again, like with every video that we do, anything that you guys see here, even though it's really hard to see, is up for you guys to grab. Like you can still leave comments on this video, even though it's a live one. Let me know what you saw, what you liked, what I can make better. With the exception of the camera flip, I know that is a thing that's gonna bother me. So, but yeah. How was Paper Magic where you are? I went to Friday Night Game Store. It was fun. Events are so. I live in the state that had one of the harshest lockdowns in the country, and that was just recently all of a sudden with just poof lifted. So we were absolutely not allowed to have in-store things going on, and I'm assuming they're going to pick back up soon. I haven't heard anything from any of the LGSs around me, but I would imagine that they are. So the Zendikar pre-release event that I was telling you guys I was going to plan. I didn't eventually go because after they laid out how it was going to work, which was basically they put 4 6x6, well, a 6x 2 or 4 tables together, so it made it essentially a 6x6 square, and everybody had to play from that 6-foot distance, and I don't know how they expected that to work, and I didn't really want to be honest, go through the hassle of trying to how do you read hey, you're gonna have somebody walking back and forth between you to read those cards from 6 feet away? It just seemed like it was way more hassle than what it would have been worth, and so I decided to skip out on that. Actually, I did go play a bunch of Magic at that time though, but I did it in a more smaller, safer environment with people that I normally see all the time anyway. So. Art card, man, that's a nice looking card. Surprised that focused in like that. Foily Swamp. This is probably my favorite track off this album, by the way, guys. I dig it. And if you dig Foily Swamps, let me know. Looks like there's gotta be a sweet spot. Sort of is. It's like you can barely make up the name. just need to get a new camera. I'm doing this with like other than that PC you can see to the right of me there, I'm doing this with a lot of equipment that I guess, it's not that you shouldn't be doing it with, but it provides challenges, we'll put it that way. Fort the Grave. Kazuul's Fury. Some good cards. Squiddy Boy. Love the Squiddy Boy. And man, Linvala, Shield of Seagate. Can't wait to see. I'm an Azorius. I do love Azorius. So seeing this as a potential commander for Azorius is kind of exciting. I think one day I will probably find a way to build around this Linvala card, and or get it into another deck. The whole Angel Wizard thing, like I made it. Imagine being an Angel Wizard. How, like, maybe put the cards closer to the camera or move the camera closer to the table. Good idea, Noah. This, like, imagine though being an Angel Wizard. Like, that would be an incredible. Ooh, what is this right here? So a foil showcase. Spitfire Lagak. Do you now? Well, ooh, got a list card. Siobhan Meteor. Sorcery. Deals 13 damage to target creature. Oh, wow. It's a pretty beast card. Let me adjust this camera before the next pack. Thanks for joining us, Abraham Morales. Oh, put those there, and so what do you think? If I lower it, whoop. Just make sure, I don't know, I'm pretty sure that it's not going to save the chat, so any cards that you do want, make sure that after the video, like, it takes a little bit for it to actually post to the channel, but once it does, go on there, let me know in the comments there. That is the best way I can track it. You know what, you can even let me know on social media, hey, I watched this video, this is the card I want. Making your first commander deck ever, congratulations. Decided to put a couple up there for aesthetics, yeah. But making your first non-precon commander deck, it's always a fun time. It's getting the shell right. I mean, I don't know. I think that most commander decks start with basically a control shell, right? You start with obviously your commander, so you know your color breakdown, and then you hopefully have a way within that color breakdown to get yourself some card draw, to get yourself some creature removal, I mean, white being horrible in EDH by itself, though, does have some pretty good auras for debuffing and buffing. Blue obviously has counters, removal, and black has removal. So there's what I do is I take Commander Sirgwin. That is a very great commander. Mardu. You're gonna have absolutely great access to the removal from black, the 2 and 3 quick damage spells from red. Am I getting that right? Yeah. And so it is that is kind of where I would go with that. Is like you get this control shell, and then I'm assuming you're just gonna load it up with knights, right? Yeah, knights, deck, Gwyn. So get yourself the ability to protect. Yes, Eldraine just about broke broke standard for that. And there's a box of Eldraine over there actually, and we did one Eldraine episode once. I'd really like to get back to that. It is probably my favorite set in standard because the adventure mechanic is amazing. But yeah, I would start with a control shell, and then I would add your knights in from there. Don't be afraid to go up to 110, 120 cards, and then kind of weed your way down. And then once you have like your sort of your cards that allow you to help keep the board state in your favor and play your cards without risk of them being removed or countered or anything like that, whatever you can come up with. Especially for knights, the better, because you're also, like you said, you're going to be laying down equipment. What are those? Lightning Greaves are going to be great in that deck because 0 equip cost, plus you get Shroud and Haste. So every knight loves Shroud and Haste. What else would be? Card draw is super important. Yeah. So I wanted to say they're like this Swiftfoot boots. Yeah, those are also going to be great. I think those are either a 1 or a 0 attach cost. So that Double Masters over there is loaded with equipment. And actually, I've already opened up one of those boxes before I started the channel. So I do have plenty of equipment. Like there was a lot of equipment in there that was like uncommon, right? Like the Lightning Grooves were an uncommon card, so I probably came across, I don't know, 6 or 7 of them. That's going to be something that we roll into what's called the channel binder. Man, we're going to cover a lot today. I kind of like this whole live stream thing. So I'm coming up with this concept of I obviously have my own personal binder with the cards that I like to play with and that are valuable to me. But then there's also the channel binder. So what inevitably happens in every episode is there's cards here that are worth monetary value as well as obviously any sort of other value to somebody. So, but they don't always all get picked. So there's an opportunity though for those cards to go someplace, and where I put them is in the channel binder. And once the cards, you know what, if I'm going to talk here for a minute, once the cards get into the channel binder, there's going to be several ways for people to get access to them. I just started a Patreon that has a way to get into that, and a few other things. I feel like I'm gonna do several drawings, basically allow prize entries like when I do winner videos or whatnot, rather than, because I'm not actually usually showcasing cards. One of the things will be is like, hey, this gets you an entry into getting something out of the channel binder. So yeah, I thought that'd be a nice thing. Otherwise, I don't know what to do with the rest of the cards. If they are, most times they're not going to fit into a deck that I need or that I have, because most of those are already filled out. So if they're not requested or won by somebody who did request them, the most logical thing to do would be to set them aside for you guys at a later point. So let me know what you guys think of that. Super nice of you. It's super nice of you guys to be here watching. Like that's what this is all about, is opening. Like I'm gonna open these cards regardless. Like I love Magic, I love to open packs. I understand that it is the worst way to go about acquiring cards, but I have something about opening packs versus buying singles off the secondary market that makes me more happy. I don't know. It forces me to go in directions with decks, right? Like if I just go out and yeah, well, it's more than that too. Like I could have easily gone out and instead of buying a box of Double Masters, I could have went out and bought an Atraxa, right? That's the card I want to get out of there, or one of the ones I'm hoping, and also a Jace, right? I could have just gone out and bought those cards, but if I open that box and I don't get them, I'm absolutely though going to get other cards that are super great cards in Magic. And nothing makes you, at least in my opinion, one of the things that makes you a better Magic player is being able to take take any card or take a set of cards and play with them. So yeah, it'd be great if I just went out and bought like, you know, four Teferi Hero of Dominarias and then ran an Esper control deck that was out of control. But when I actually, this was an actual real life experience, I did buy a ton of Dominaria chasing that card, but what it did force me to do was learn how to play with all of the rest of the cards in that set, because I wasn't catching Teferi, so I eventually just learned, like, and then this is where draft is. That's why draft is important, right? Like you learn to play with the cards that you're dealt, essentially, not the ones that you're just chasing after. So I believe my methodology is getting cards through packs. I know it is not a good idea. I don't advocate anybody to go out and just buy boxes of cards and try to make your Magic dreams happen that way. Like, it's just not going to happen. But I do believe in fundamentally, if you just open packs and play with those cards, it's going to make you a better player, because you're not always going to be able to rely on dropping your T3 on turn 3 or any of your staples, right? Like, you're just gonna have to rely on like other things, like Jumpstart got me. Not to jump too far off track, but like I've always thought about doing like Minotaur Tribal, right? And what's it, Hurlon in Jumpstart, like, made that possible now. Like, thank you, Wizards, finally, for like giving a somewhat legit like Minotaur commander. And now I'm starting to slowly see more Minotaurs trickle in. So like, had I not been forced in that specific scenario to play with that Minotaur deck there, like, I may not have gone after I may have not thought that hard about a Minotaur Tribal. So that's the way that I go. I know that it's not for everybody, and buying boxes, and it's not, you're gonna lose your money, right? You're gonna lose money out, but that's not what it is for me. It's not the cost, and it's not the value of the cards I get back. It's the fun I get off of these cards, and it's specifically this time, it's always like, it's hanging out with you guys. It's getting to talk about these cards with you guys. It's getting to basically live doing what I like love to do right now. So thank you guys. Thank you for listening to me rant. Always opening something good. My 3 prize packs led my had a pathway into Mythics. Great, Tim. That's, man, you got 3 prize packs last night? You must have did pretty well. You can kind of see it a little better. Insect token. And then the back. And these arts. Dauntless Survivor. Lithoform Blight, Mind Carver, Wall Mage's Domination again, Relic Golem. Oh, look at this guy. I just want to make a deck of showcase cards. I don't even care if it's synergistic or functional, but right now, like, this Cat Beast is looking sweet. Is dope. I'm telling you right now, Rogue, this guy in a Rogue deck means serious business. Don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on the Duelist, and don't sleep on Rogues, because they will dust you. Yes, Validar Showcase. Oh, fuck. Love it. I guess a lot of cards, that's what a lot of people don't understand too about Magic, is there's a lot of commons and uncommons that if you're not paying attention, you make one wrong play on it, it'll, yeah, Dimmer Rogues is strong, man. If you make one wrong play on a card or sleep on a card right now, you could, boom. It's Luminarch Aspirant is the rare. And then a foil Nectar Pot. My pals are getting all out of whack. So far, only one list card. I guess I should. I hear the list cards are a lot better out of the collector's booster boxes. So, alright, what do we got here? One more set pack, and then we'll cruise on to something else, something a little more fun. A little more fun. They're all fun. Sometimes I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. Oh, by the way, everybody, I started a Discord server that is still in the process of being built, or I should say, like, moving in the direction it should be moving. But the goal for it is to provide a place for arena matchmaking to a degree, right? Because like, it obviously already has its own matchmaking, but now that there's the ability to add friends in arena, I think that it would be a good idea to have a place where we could all go and you know, see congregate, create community, essentially, is what I'm going for here. I also started a Facebook page for the channel as well, and I posted a video there just to try to draw some more folks. But so the Discord is going to have an arena matchmaker, an MTGO matchmaker, because I like to play modern on MTGO. And so we're going to put some matchmakings in there. Also, there's going to be tables in there to play at as well. So anybody that has a webcam of their own and has the ability to play Paper Magic online, there actually will be tables set up in the Discord for everybody to join and be able to get onto what is that tabletop spell table, and it'll also let everybody else in the Discord see the matches as well. So that's something I'm trying to do going forward. I'd like to find a place for us to all be able to kind of hang out when we want to, or come and go as we feel pleased, but also enjoy the company or the time of playing Magic with each other, because I feel like it's going to be really fun. Some of these coming up here soon to get some full decks set out to people, and once the Discord's up and going, and get some challenges going. Like, I'd love nothing more than to do some deck building videos, build those decks through and through with you guys, and then send them out to one random person, and then after we get a few of those done and out, like, now we all meet up and we're gonna play these decks against each other online. And I think that'd be a really cool thing to do. So let's get to this next pack of Zen Rising set booster. That is some gnarly looking art. Ooh, it's a big old beastie boy. It is Canopy Baloth. Man, these islands. I don't know what it is. Once I realized that this game was literally all about the mana, or like, I mean, you can't really play the game without a good mana base. I kind of just became obsessed with all of the land cards, all the various arts, the different types of lands, single lands, dual lands, tri-lands, like, everything is awesome. And I do prefer to play 3-color. Like, I don't know what it is, but Esper is probably my favorite 3-color combination to play, and I like the ability in it to counter plus removal plus white. Like, anybody played Sun Titan in EDH? That card can become dangerously out of control, like, super quick. Scorch Rider. Blood Beckoning. Yeah, Boros is actually where I guess that was probably the first guild that I truly did like fall in love with, and it was purely because of Aurelia the War Leader. Like, that card seemed busted in all sorts of senses, and I wanted nothing more than to abuse that card. So that and Tajik, the mentor mechanic that Boros has, what's it, 10th District Legionnaire, and then with Feather, like the ability to abuse the buffs with Feathered, because all of those cards would then resolve back into your hand, and every time that you would cast a spell, 10th District Legionnaire would get a +1/+1, and then you would have all the rest of these creatures on the board that also had mentors, so they're all passing down +1/+1 counters. And there was even one of the, oh man, I can't remember, it was a goblin card that had mentor. Every time that he attacked, he would create in a goblin, a 1/1 goblin that had that was tapped and attacking as well. So then it would trigger the rest of the mentor triggers as well. So like, yes, Goblin War Leader. Thank you. And that was really, like, I loved playing Boros during that time. I mean, I can get off topic, or I guess we're always on topic when we're talking about Magic, aren't we? Relic Amulet. Man, I wish this looked better. Lesson learned, though. Sizzling Barrage. Another Aspirant. Ooh! Oran Reef Ooze. This card is disgusting. So, let's see if you guys can read that as best as possible. Yeah, Ooze Boy, right? So, when Oran Reef Ooze enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever Oran Reef Ooze attacks, put a +1 counter on each attacking creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. Like, Oozy Boy gets some work done. Ooh, what do we got behind it? A foil Tormenting Voice. Well, at least one out of these 6 we opened had more than one rare in it. I was really curious to see how the odds on these were going to break out. Still haven't seen any mythics out of 6-packs, but I guess that's not no big deal. There's always the ability to recover from that. What did I do with the tokens? I don't remember now. Not important. Alright. So, a couple collector's packs? So much shine. Look at that pack. So shiny. So, probably do one of the, I think there's, so pretty sure there's 2 box toppers in here. So, we will do we'll probably just do one of them today and save one of them for a future episode. Ooh boy. Sorry for that mic bump. There we go. Alright, so, you know what? If we're gonna hold off on doing one of the box toppers, then we shall do 3 collector's packs. So shiny. I do like this stream thing though. It provides me a more. What's the most expensive card that you've gotten in MTG? Like that I opened out of a pack. Would probably be the original Zendikar set. Those expedition cards were really hard to find, and I pulled a foil strip mine, which is like right around like the $130 to $150 range. That was probably the biggest card I've ever opened out of a pack. There's several that I've gotten out of packs that are right around the $100 range. I've never pulled anything bigger. The packs going back that far are just too expensive for the risk, I would say. I'd love to buy some like anything pre 10th edition is like $25 a pack, and you never know what you're gonna get. Anything from like the Urza saga I'd love to have. It's just a matter of like the risk versus reward here, and like obviously everything you see is standard, but I feel pretty good about these things. I don't know. Like I said, I chase things through packs, so I guess I did pull a couple of like Renin 6s here and there. So yeah, everything's right around like the $100 range, if not. I mean that foil strip mine that the original Expedition set several years ago was probably my best pull so far, right out of a pack. It was nuts too, because it was like the very last pack. I will say though, the best pack of Magic that I've ever opened up was a Modern Horizons pack, and I didn't even know like how the hell it was even possible, but I pulled, there was 2 Force of Negations in the same pack. One was foil, one was not. So that pack alone was like almost $200. It was a really nice pack. Anyway, let's see what we got here for this going expedition. And another one, another Grove of the Burn Willows. Not gonna say that I'm disappointed, but not exactly excited. But a full playset is a full playset, and you're not at a full playset till you're at 4, right? These babies have the chance of getting of having more of them in there, so this is semi-distracting. Ooh, this is a beautiful insect, foily insect token right out the gate. I know everybody's gonna want that. Yes. Alright, so am I gonna do these backwards again? I am. Man, I am just off today. Foilies, Goblin Wizard, Fissure Wizard. Tazim Royal Mage. Territorial Scythe Cat. Oblivion's Hunger. Rabid Bite. Man, and these are all foil. Like, I'm pretty sure every card in these is foil, but I don't know. They all look great. Fort the Grave, we just seen one of these a little bit ago. Fireblade Charger. As long as it is equipped, it has haste. When it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Don't sleep on this. Ooh. Uh-oh. Coveted prize showcase. Null Priest of Oblivion foil. It's the art for this bad boy right here. This is a showcase. This is a good day for Zendikar. We're going to see very diverse Zendikar stuff. Canyon Jerboa. There's another showcase. I think we've seen one of these already too. Woo! Alright. Phylath, World Sculptor, Legendary Creature Elemental. He seems like he would play well with Omnath. When he enters the battlefield, you create a 0/1 plant creature token for each basic land you control, landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put 4 +1/+1 counters on target plant creature you control. That could get out of hand really fast. It's a beautiful showcase art. Yes, Gruul is very strong. What do we have here? Nectar Pot again? Man. I like the places they choose to go with foil and don't. These cards are becoming, even like the art of the cards is becoming even more of an increasing art due to the showcase, because the showcase just doesn't foilize the entire card. Like, it gives different foils to like different areas, and it's just, I love them. Ooh, Skyclave Shade showcase as well. This was a fantastic pack. We're only unpacked one of these. Cat Beast, Insect. Wow, that was a fun pack. There's 4 rares in that pack. Good times. Clean out the mat from the Zendikar stuff before I move on to others. Shaded bust is busted and limited. Alright, what we got? C4 Stalker. Alright, thanks Tim. You have a good time, man. Resolute Strike. Ghastly Gloom Hunter. Nisa Zendikar. Now, I don't know, everybody here knows Magic Story, so I'm just going to pretend like everybody doesn't. Bye, Matt. Or no, Matt. Is Matt? Are you Matt? Are you just saying bye to Tim? I think you're just saying bye to Tim. I read that wrong. Anyway, Magic Story time. So, do you guys know that Nisa is one of the Planeswalkers is originally responsible for releasing the Eldrazi on Zendikar? It's a wonderful story of her and Sorin and I forget who else. If you have the chance to read it, go to the Magic website and go to Magic Story, pull up Nisa as the Planeswalker, and it will tell you all about the places she's been and what she's done. And she helped release the Eldrazi. I'm just saying, smarter decisions have been made. Alright, so we got here Faladar. Got in his mouth. I think that's like a goblin hand. Murasa Sproutling. Umara Wizard. And then just a random mountain in there, but good, everybody loves these mountains. Oh, Inscription of Abundance showcase. Man, these there's a reason I've been excited to open up these collector's packs, because they are just loaded with beautiful, beautiful cards. Oh, Lithoform Engine. This card is, yeah, this card is a beast. Okay, so I know it's hard to read, but for 2 generic mana, you can tap this to copy target activated or triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for that copy. Or for 3 mana, you can tap this and copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for that copy. Or for 4 mana, you can copy target permanent spell you control. Wow. Like, it is literally an engine. It will, in a lot of EDH decks, this is just going to do work. It's going to help you do so much work. Showcase Hellhound. I am a big fan of this card. I love this Skyclave Pickaxe. Enters the battlefield, you get to attach it to a creature that you control, and then that creature gains landfall, which whenever a land enters the battlefield, they get +2/+2 until end of turn. So for a 1 green, this could really help you out. Yes, I understand the equip cost is 3, but there's other ways around, like there's ways around cheating on equip cost. All right. Ooh, here we go. So we have Valakut Exploration, showcase style. Good thing, yeah. All the equipment in Zendikar auto equips. Yes. Ox. Ooh, man, this is that 2 mythics in the same pack? It is. So we have a foil showcase, Shatter Skull Smashing. Deals X damage divided as you choose among 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers. If X is 6 or more, Shatter Skull Smashing deals twice X damage divided as you choose instead. That is just amazing looking. And the Drake token. Man, there's a lot of good stuff. No, you're an ox. You're not allowed to leave. Bad ox. Man, I am really excited for these packs. These were good packs. Some of these cards are just downright disgusting. Like that Lithoform Engine. That thing is it will do a ton of work. Man, I get so excited when I was opening that. I was like, let's just put cards everywhere. Put them everywhere. Woo! All right. Our last Zen Rising Collector Booster. Well, for now. Doom. Ardent Electromancer. At least the camera picks up the fact that they're all foil. Dauntless Survivor. Giant Cleric. Stonework Pack Beast. Blood Priest. When this Blood Priest enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures in your party. Don't sleep on this either. This with a veto and what's the one? Something for blood. Anyway, yeah, you're not gonna have a very good time against that black deck. It's going to chew through your life unless you're a life gain deck pretty quickly. Lol Mage's Domination. Lol Mage. seen that a couple of times now. Wall Mage familiar. The Swamp. Whoa, that's a big old boar. The big boy. Yasharn. Implacable Earth. Legendary creature. Elemental boar. When Yasharn enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic forest card and a basic plains card. Reveal those cards, put them into your hand, and then shuffle your library. Players cannot pay life or sacrifice non-land permanents to cast spells or activate abilities. Ooh. Eek. Yes. Blight Priest. Like, you know, I'm like looking at chat when I do that, right? Hey, yeah, I'm pointing at you, chat. Because like chat should be over here, but like, no, you're there. All right. Man. Soul Shatter. Excuse me, getting all tongue-tied. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker with the highest converted mana cost among creatures or planeswalkers they control. Eeh. Not super powerful, but definitely annoying. Oh! More Canopy Bluff. Prowling Felidar. Ooh, got a pathway card. Full, like, well, showcase pathway. Card, yeah. Is it pathway? That's what they should have just called it, right? Is it pathway? A foil dreadworm. Oh, this is basically the Zendikar version of Niv Mizzet in disguise here. So Kaza, Royal Chaser, has flying haste, and then you can tap it. The next instant or sorcery spell you cast this turn costs X less to cast, where X is the number of wizards you control as this ability resolves. So, yeah, that's it's funny. The Izzet land was sitting right on top of the Izzet Royal Chaser. So, Angel Warrior, Insect. Man. Foil showcases just look stunning. What am I gonna do with all these cards? Alright, so you know, the EDH deck that I'm working on now, like for me to play with from scratch, is a Kalia deck, and that's because I'm not gonna be able to. I don't want to use it essentially just to abuse one of the three things. I literally want to try to throw out like angels, demons, dragons, like like I want to have like a 33% ratio of all that, because like the angels and magic are amazing, the demons and magic are amazing, and then some of the new dragons that have been tossed in recently like make this insane. So and then you have divine intervention, where like you can have copies of any copy of a token that's made is a 4/4 angel. So I am very much on my way to having angel shenanigans myself. You know, what was that, like 6 packs of set and then 3 collectors and we only got 1 list card. That seems a bit, I don't know, I guess I just imagined that they would hit a little bit more than that. Thank you for the Divine Visitation. Thank you. Yeah, no, these are great Zendikar polls. Just make sure you guys let, it's almost like I feel like I'm repeating it too much at this point, but like make sure once this thing posts and you're able to actually leave comments on the video itself, that you let me know what you like. There was a ton of cards here. Like if I don't get to send half of these cards, just these Zendikar cards, like if I don't get to send half of these out, that'll be a disappointment, because I mean, it will be, but at the same time, like they're gonna just go into the binder, right? And when they go into the binder, it restricts the amount of opportunities to get at it, but essentially, like it's just gonna make the binder bigger, better, and it's gonna make it more desirable. So it's kind of gonna work for everybody, I think. You know, I'm not 100% sure. Probably go to something smaller here real quick, and then put those in the right spot. All right, so now that I got a clean mat, all right. I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick. Now I don't know. We'll probably just slide right into this Ikoria foil promo pack. I'm really excited to see what's in there. The last time I did a promo pack on the channel, like out of nowhere came Nico Bolas, Dragon God swinging out. So the promo packs are always fun. Arizona grape. Like where I live, it was like really cold and rainy for the past week, or 10 days even, and then over, I don't know, the past 2 days it decided that it was gonna have go back up into the 70s, like mid 70s, after it had been like wonderfully 50 to 60 for the previous 10 days. So when filming using the mic, I can't have any windows open, fans on, anything like that. So very thirsty. It's getting very hot in here. I had one when I once visited. Oh, I didn't even realize that you were from outside the US. I actually tried to exchange. There's some that are over in Europe and a few other countries that are not available in the US, and there's a subreddit, I think it's called Food Exchange, that I was trying to work out. I didn't have enough karma at the time. You need to have 1,000 karma in order to be able to use it, but you can get other people from other countries to you send them stuff, they send you stuff. So yeah, I drink a ton of Arizona. It's I know it's probably not the best thing for you, but that and water and coffee. So Argentina, Buenos Aires. That is fantastic. I'm sure it is absolutely beautiful there. Spring is blossoming here. Yeah, we're running into fall. You're running into spring. Well, thank you for joining us all the way from Argentina. Truly, it means a lot to me. So I was originally planning on doing roughly, I don't know, 2 hours worth of stream. So I'm probably open if, I don't know, we got about another 40 minutes or so. And the talks. Yeah, I will. Even when I'm not opening, if you go ahead and either follow me on like Facebook, Twitter, anything like that, like just shoot me messages. Like I absolutely will respond to anybody here, anybody that participates with me, the channel, just anybody. You want to talk about Magic, or anything else that's on your mind for that matter. Go ahead and send me a friend request or follow me on social media, and yeah, well, absolutely, we can talk about Magic anytime. It's like my favorite thing to talk about. If you ask anybody that knows me, like, I basically don't shut up about it. So alright, let's see what our foil promo pack has to offer. Like, packs that only have a couple of cards and always make me so nervous, like those expedition toppers only having one in there. It's like you could super like easily bend that card. So I like to try to give those arena codes away to specific, like, not to just have it stolen off stream kind of thing. So yeah, Night Pack Ambusher. I actually have did have a Simic deck that actually played a few of these. Because it was Flash, so like you could play the wolves and then everything else you played on Flash, so you would always create a 2/2 wolf at the end of your turn because, yeah, Simic Flash. Yeah, you'd always create wolves at the end of your turn because you were only playing turns on, like, your cards on opponent turns, so this would get out of control quick. What do we got here? Forbidden Friendship with the foil FNM art. And then, it's our big one in the back. Lava Brink Venturer. Human Soldier. It's not the greatest promo pack in the world, but you know what? Every card's good. And like I was just explaining about that Ambusher, like Simic, yes, it's a 20 card, M20 card, so it has rotated out, but Simic Flash still is, I don't know, you know what? I don't even know if it's Simic Flash. Like the Flash deck that I play uses, from Ikoria, it's a black card actually. Man, I wish I could remember the name of it, but when it enters the battlefield, you're allowed to place a lifelink counter on any creature that is on the battlefield that you control, and you can tap that card then subsequently every turn after that to add a +1/+1 counter to any creature, all creatures that have lifelink. But that is a Flash-based card, and there's a few others that work with it within Black and Blue Flash, Dimir Flash. That is fun to play as well. So if you like Flash, looking at some of the Dimir Flash cards that are out of Ikoria, because they're really nice. So I think like Brineborn Cutthroat just rotated out, as well as Spectral Sailor. So I'm not sure if Cutthroat rotated or not, but nonetheless. All right, so let's get to our. You know what? We're gonna do something here real quick though. We're gonna change mats. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Out of here, Matt. Let's bring this guy down and into frame. I like using the. I own like 7 or 8 different mats, and I'm trying to use as many as I humanly could. I just took this one out today. I haven't had it out in a while, so I really like this mat. Yeah, Archangel Elf, you are just super active in chat, and I really appreciate that. It makes it so much easier for me having somebody to talk to. I really do appreciate it. What would you like to see me open? I like to interact with you, huh? I have plenty of stuff around. Double Masters? Yeah, sure, fuck it. I'll crack open this box right here. Boom. Box topper. Oh, box topper. There she goes. I can't help myself. I like to make them into the displays. Ta-da! Don't be a distraction out there, doubly. Oh, hype. The with the aforementioned was pretty good pull. Yes, it was. Thank you, Noah. I have a feeling we're going to see some pretty good cards here right now, too, though. Out of all the products this year that I got me jazzed up, Double Masters and Commander Legends. I had so much fun opening those last box of Double Masters. I also ordered 2 VIP boxes. They were fun. Don't get me wrong. It's just not as fun as, like, there's what, 24 packs in one of these. So let's look at this juicy box, juicy box topper. Twice the fun in this box topper too. Honestly, not gonna lie, Atraxa, Jace, Blightsteel Colossus. I have quite a few of the swords, although I guess you can never have too many of them. I wish that I would have gotten some of them back when they were Kaladesh inventions, though. That, again, like, I have a feeling like eventually we're going to go back to Kaladesh, just like Zendikar, right? And that's what the box hoppers are going to be for that set. You know, how they did with obviously, like with what we just did with Zendikar. Which I'm fine with as long as they do it right. Oh, no. Alright. What do we got? Come on, let go of it, pack. Alright, so for our Double Masters box toppers. Are you ready? I'm ready. Goblin Guide for one of them. Haste, whenever Goblin Guide attacks, defending player reveals the top card of their library. If it's a lane card, that player puts it into their hand. And then Expedition Map. That's a good card. I do like Expedition Map. Expedition Map. Pay 2 mana, tap, sacrifice Expedition Map, search your library for a lane card, reveal it, and then put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Sweetness. Not the greatest of box toppers, but like, you know what? Let's see. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I'll show you the ones I got last time. So, this is my awesome little box of cards that I've pulled throughout recent history. So, ooh, my bad, kicking that camera. So, like, this was one of my last box toppers, which of course is going to be incredibly impossible to see. But, Mr. Mankarn here. So, like, I was super excited for that. This is actually. So I bought a box of Ultimate Masters at one point and something else. So I think this is my 3rd Karn. So careful, because I'm on my way to be playing some disgusting Tron in Modern once LGS has come back to full strength. And then I got a crop rotation. And then the beauties here of like the VIP boxes. So the VIP boxes were just a treat to open. So As an EDH player, I was missing a few of the higher end staple cards, so I did end up getting a Cyclonic Rift showcase foil, which every blue, like, I cannot imagine a blue EDH deck without it. Hey, Dumber Fluff, man, nice. I appreciate you being able to join us. Thank you. But yeah, I felt like as a blue player playing EDH, like I play sometimes, but not having a Cyclonic Rift kind of made me feel like I wasn't taking it seriously. So I was really happy to see that come out. Obviously, Exploration is a great enchantment because you get to play additional lands on each of your turns. Those were from the same VIP box, and then this wonderful looking Thoughtseize. See, the thing too is about the VIP boxes that I caught a lot of shit online when I was originally trying to promote these videos, because everybody is like, obviously, like, I'm sending the wrong message to players and things like that because of buying boxes and whatnot. And it's like, first of all, I paid $85 for a piece for both of the VIP boxes, and like Thoughtseize and Toxic Deluge together are almost $60. So like the rest of the cards in it almost got me up to $85. Again, my prerogative, what I want to buy and open, but the value almost did immediately make it back for me. And then I also did get box topper versions of, I know, man, I keep doing this, but Sword of War and Peace and Meddling Mage. So, and then conveniently though, like, I'll show you a couple of the other high-end Double Masters cards, because my box treated me insanely well, to be honest. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I got a Kalia of the Vast, which I was really hoping for, as I stated earlier. I definitely want to build that Angel Demon Dragon deck. Kalia, it was what I was looking for. Another Exploration. Cannot have too many of those. Hero is one that was I was super stoked to pull Stoneforge Mystic, because it literally lets you equip stuff for free. It is I already actually had a copy of Doubling Season from Battle Bond, and I sought after it from Battle Bond because I was doing the Geared Populate deck from, I think it was like the 2018 Commander set. I took that pre-con, I was super interested in it. I really wanted to upgrade it, and Doubling Season and Parallel Lives just seemed like two cards that would break it, and I'm telling you right now, they do. Some other highlights. Land tax, again, like I got a lot of EDH staples out of my box. I got things that are really gonna add me to the competitive list. So swords galore though too. Sword of Feast and Famine. I did get 2 swords of Light and Shadow. I don't know where my other swords are right now. Force of Will. Hey, Mr. Can't Find a Name. Thanks for showing up. Like the stream, like the layout. Yeah, just wait. Doing some transitional stuff as well. Like, I'm super excited to have all you guys here. This is incredible. Like, you don't understand. I'm hanging out with my friends right now. Like, you guys are my friends. Like, and I'm getting to do what I want to do right now. Like, I get to talk to you guys about Magic. Like, we're having a great time. This is truly wonderful to me. Amazing. Thank you for sharing this with me. Thank you for allowing me to share it with you. That's how that should go. Got another Toxic Deluge as well. Another Thoughtseize. Foil Cyclonic Rift. So the box was over. Like, I don't know if I'll ever see a box that good again, honestly. Oh yeah. Let's see, what else do I got? Well, I got these out. Foil to Fairy Master of Time. Showcase Ugin. Oh, this, I cannot wait. This is going to be a fun deck to build around. This is Skithrix. I've been just dying to do an infect deck, and this is just insane sounding. I cannot get over the fact how powerful that guy is. OG Karn, gotta love the OG Karn from Ultimate. Got a Mana Vault, Foil Smothering Tithe. Here's those Force of Negations I was talking about earlier that opened back to back. One is foil, and one is not, but they were snug all right up there and in the pack together. And then a Demonic Tutor. Gotta have those. I'm still looking for a the tutor that's in Core 21. What is that one called again? Forget. There's Vampiric Tutor, Demonic Tutor. Yeah, either way, the one that's and then this is my box topper for Ultimate Masters, was a land card. It's not again, not the greatest of cards, but I really do like it. Oh, somebody asked earlier about the the most valuable card that I've probably ever opened, and that would be this guy right here. This is an original Expedition Strip Mine. Foily boy. It's a foily boy. So that's just our little tangent rant on me and some of the cards that I've opened up in somewhat recent history and somewhat not recent history. Now, get back to the important business that we have at hand here. Yes, Grim Tutor, Mr. Campfire name. That is exactly what I was thinking. Everybody, bam, Archangel Tim. One black. So, box toppers out of the way. Let's crack the first pack of dubs. Lightning Axe, Kozilek's Predator, Sift, Chromatic Star, Urza's Tower. I have quite a few copies of these. Anybody interested in playing any sort of Tron? I do think I have 3 or 4 sets of the Tron lands. Some people call it cancer, but I call it fun. Angel of Dawn. Alright, so Core Tapper, Hidden Stockpile, Mearsmith. Look at that. There's another night. Pure Stealth Paladin, Bosch Iron Golem, Foils, Riddlesmith, and Woodland Champion. That's cool. So for our first 2 rares from Dubs is Bosch and Pure Steel Paladin. Get these into sortable decent piles. Alright, let's go after another one. Bosch the Bosch. I bought a set of Tron lands just to have them. Nice, Tim. Can you show the Paladin, please? Yeah, I figured. I probably catch the comments due to the delay afterwards. Oh, here, let me actually face angle this stuff. Whenever an equipment enters the battlefield under control, you may draw a card. This is a good way to draw cards in white. Metalcraft. Equipment you control have equip 0 as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. Oof, that would be brutal in an Equipment Knight deck, which you just so happen to be running there, Archangel. Man. Some more packs. Alright. I like this card, and I like both versions of it. So, this set here, Ikoria, has a reprint of Cathartic Reunion in it as well, which we might have actually just seen. I don't know. I feel like I did recently, but I very much enjoy the a lot of the intrigue for me on Magic is the story. So seeing Jaya and oh man, now I just went all blank on the name. Oh, Chandra. There we go. Jaya and Chandra. Yeah. It's to just yes, yeah. So like it's it provides like just a little more background, a little more story. Like it especially like during War of the Spark when like Jaya had that was I think the last time that Jaya had her own card in a set, and I don't remember the last time before that. So and obviously Chandra is who she is. Super powerful planeswalker that needs a regulator to keep herself in check. So enough of this common card. Cast Down. Now I'll tell you right now, that is literally one of my favorite Magic cards. I don't care for like one generic, one black, to destroy target non-legendary creature, no questions asked, is powerful, and it is one of my favorite cards. Fierce Empath. Cathodian. Vidalcan Infuser. Yes, I guess we're gonna have to do some research here of figuring out how to bring all this up. Yeah, it would make sense that Pia Nilar was, right, though? Anyway, back to the cards. Chatter of the Squirrel. I love squirrel cards. Between between here and then obviously all the squirrel stuff you see in here, especially with the whole Snowland stuff that squirrels are allowed to do. Well, there's a lot of creatures that are allowed to do stuff with Snowlands, but I'm I'm a fan of the smaller tribes in Magic, so I'm very much happy that dogs just got their tribe. Rin and Siri seems like that is going to be like, I'd love to. I wasn't able to get a pre-release box for M21, so I didn't get a Ren and Siri, but that is a card one day I would love to buy to build a deck around. Dogs and cats. Got a couple of those running around the house somewhere. Hinder. Oh, Naginata. Dismantle. Uh-oh. Flooded Grove. Some of those delicious pay 1 mana to add 2 mana cards. What do we have here? Brutaclad, Telcor Engineer. Twisted Abomination, common foil. Morkut Banshee, uncommon foil, and our token. Flooded Grove. Brewclad. Mirror Tribal does sound like it'd be a lot of fun. There's a few Mirror cards I was looking at yesterday, because of the Skirthrix, because there's quite a few mirror cards that have infect on them, but they also have other little bonuses, so. Good old turn your treasure tokens into Eldrazi tokens. Hey, the cards are, okay, I will say the Eldrazi winner was not exactly fun, so. Alright, what do we got here? Let me find my arm placement. Weapon Surge. Heartless Pillage. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Raid. If you were attacked this turn, create a treasure token. Darksteel Axe. See, there's so much equipment in his Double Masters. Relic Runner. Look at that, another expedition map. We're going to be finding our way to all sorts of lands. Iron League Steed. Corridor Monitor. Remember the Fallen. Sphinx Summoner. We're into our uncommon cards. Sentinel of the Pearl Trident. It's a merfolk soldier with flash. Trash for treasure. Of course, there would be a goblin on it. That's what goblins do. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice an artifact. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And then our first rare is Awakening Zone. An enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature token. It has sacrificed this creature to add colorless mana. And then our next one is Ion Storm. So, for an enchantment, for 1 generic, 1 red, remove a +1/+1 counter or a charge counter from a permanent you control. Ion Storm deals 2 damage to any target. I know an old friend that plays one of those charge decks, and not fun. Not fun. A foil common, and then a foil uncommon. Thopter Engineer. Man. These cats. So ripped. Like they all, like half of them look like a Johnny. Yeah, I know what you mean. A Johnny does have a lot of fried mates. Oh, again with the cathartic reunion. Bloodbriar. Cast down again. Man, these packs are like repeating themselves. Weapon Surge. Man, they really are. That's another corridor monitor. Accomplished automation. Iron Bully. Is that Iron Bully? Fortify. Choose 1. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. Creatures you control get +0/+2 until end of turn. Nice. Invigorate. If you control a forest rather than pay this spell's mana cost, you may have an opponent gain 3 life. Target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. Ooh. That's spicy. Rush for knowledge. Rush of knowledge, excuse me. And Pyre Wild Shaman. Alright. Sword of the Meek. Here we go. Some rare equipment here. Equipped creature gets +1/+2. Cost 2 to equip. Whenever a 1/1 creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may return Sword of the Meek from your graveyard to the battlefield and then attach it to that creature. Nice. I'm holding that a little high. This has just got to be the stream for you, Archangel. Like, I am just pulling out everything night related today. Alright, and then we have a Terrestodon. It's an elephant of some kind, apparently. When Terrestodon enters the battlefield, you may destroy up to 3 target non-creature permanents. For each permanent put into the graveyard this way, its controller creates a 3/3 green elephant creature token. Well then. Foil Lightning Axe for all the red players out there. And a Tumble Magnet and a Saproling. Man, Saprolings are crazy. Like, Saprolings were like, I'm pretty sure it was like the elves. The elves? I don't know. There was they were originally grown as food and then they became sentient. Could you imagine that? Like, being food and then becoming sentient and realizing, like, hey, we're being eaten, so then you start a war. Alright, we're going to do one more pack of Double Masters and then we'll probably do a couple mystery and just kind of do a little review and then we'll call her a day because it looks like about an hour and 52 minutes in. And the camera thing's bothering me. I'm like, now that the studio's been changed around and like, this is going to be a lot easier to do on a, I would say, a more consistent basis. Thank you. I appreciate that you like the stream so far. It's easier for me to do this in stream than it is to record the videos and all that other stuff. Now, with that being said, I'm still going to put a lot of time and effort into recording content. It's just that I would like to spend more time doing the editing process. I really have a lot of, like, I'm really learning a lot of motion effects, a lot of like VFX and stuff. So like I said, there's going to be some card openings coming up that are going to be amazing. I don't think they're going to be anything like anything you've seen somebody else do as far as pack openings go. But I really do like doing this on stream with you guys. It is fun. I love the interaction. It's awesome that we can talk in the same language and the input. Yes, absolutely. I'm actually Buenos Aires, the language there, if I'm not mistaken, is Spanish, is the predominant language. I'm actually in the process of learning some Spanish, so I do know a little bit. So even if there was some barrier there, like, I feel like we could probably overcome it. Shall we look at some more cards? Spanish, your main language. All right, well. What do we got here? Yeah, I need to get this. Absolutely, I will. It's always great to have a available resource to help with things like that. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so we have a Revoke Existence on the front here. Man, I need to get this camera thing changed around. I promise by next stream this will be better. Might of the Masses. Driver of the Dead. Orcish Vandal. Full Shock Gauntlets. Man, equipped creature gets +4/+2 and doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Oof. I hope you have a way to untap. Cloud Reader Sphinx. Costly Plunder. Ancestral Blade. Man, it's just equipment rich right now. Olven World Mysteries. Oh, that isn't uncommon. Another Sphinx Summoner. Ooh, love this card. Path to Exile. You cannot beat it. For 1 white, exile target creature. Its controller may search its library for a basic land card and then put it onto the battlefield tapped. Yeah, they get a land, but it's an instant speed card that's 1 white and it gone. It's a very nice card. So our first rare is Ad Nauseam. Reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You may lose You lose life equal to its converted mana cost. You may repeat this process any number of times. Ooh, could get pretty costly there. And then Oblivion Stone. Wow, Oblivion Stone is a really powerful artifact, actually. So let me pull up. So it's always weird trying to do this, but you get to put a fate counter on a target permanent for 4 mana, and then for 5 mana you get to sacrifice Oblivion Stone to destroy each non-land permanent without a fate counter on it, and then remove all fate counters from all permanents. Like this thing, yeah, Oblivion Stone is a beast. I probably sounded like shit there for a second, but I've seen some people do some really disgusting things with that. It actually does a really good job in the mid-range part of the game. It becomes a very early on game distraction when it doesn't really need to be for certain players. They'll tend to pay attention to it when it's a great card, don't get me wrong, but I don't it wouldn't be my win condition. It would be my like fallback, my surprise. It would be my like one off. If I had to pull something out of my ass, I would do it. But otherwise, it for me has always acted as like an extreme distraction. Everybody immediately starts paying attention to it, and they don't care, like they're not paying attention to how many cards I'm holding or what I'm doing out with the rest of my board state. So didn't even know the Triads of Fate existed. Combine that with Triads of Fate for saucy combos. Dummerfluff has always got the saucy combos. Ooh, what do we got up here? Oh, there's I didn't even get through the last of this pack, and there just happened to be something chilling in the back here. Bam. Mazrik, Krull Death Priest. Legendary creature, Insect Shaman, flying. Whenever a player sacrifices another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. It's like some nasty Golgari shenanigans happening here. It is, and it's a foily boy. It's a nice, again, I gotta get this lighting and stuff right. Thought I had it right. It probably would work well for this camera here that you're watching me with the lighting to open cards. But can't get anywhere but trying the same old thing, so all right, I figure a few more minutes. I really do appreciate everybody joining. This is a huge chat. I cannot believe this is a dream come true for me. Really, thank you everybody. I've never been a part of anything like this, and let alone start something like this. So truly, thank you. I love getting on camera and talking to you and opening cards, and I really can't wait to get these out to you guys. Create future content. I have some interactive content coming in, like some really fun things ahead. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do some more of the stream stuff. I gotta work on. I'm gonna darken up back there a little bit and put in some more neons. You know, get some little things going here and there. But ultimately, I wanted a space that it was comfortable for me to be able to do this in without setting up and tearing down. I mean, shit, that's my bed right over there. There's nothing like editing and filming all night long and then not being able to get to the bed because you have everything set up. So I feel like now I'm in a pretty good spot of I have everything set up. I don't have to take anything down except for this little stand that the camera's on next to me. Other than that, everything just stays where it is. So I can literally pick up where I leave off like every day as I come and go. And right now my actual work job, my actual source of income, my employment has been busy. We are just super busy lately. So getting content out is kind of hard. So the stream allows me to like at a whim just pick up and crack packs for you guys, and it'll be VOD, right? Obviously it's still going to be sitting there, so if you don't get a chance to make the stream, not a big deal. you're still gonna be able to watch it after the fact. I will start announcing, like, I'm getting everything set up for auto triggers and whatnot, so like, before I go live, like, it's gonna let everybody know that I'm going live. I'm getting a little bit better at this, as you can see from, like, there's like a banner, there's colors and stuff, there's gonna be like donation buttons or things like new subscribers, followers, like there's gonna be buttons and widgets and stuff like that. I just kind of came up with doing this late last night, but I think that I'm gonna call it good for the stream for the day. I feel good about it. I feel really, really good about the stream. Feel good about the cards that we've seen. So I really do appreciate everybody that stopped by today. Please make sure when this post that you leave comments, you get on there, you let me know which cards you want. Everything you've seen here, just let me know what you want, and most of you I'm connected with already on social media, but if we're not, please get a hold of me on there and let's connect. Let's talk Magic. Let's play Arena together. Let's play GTO together. If you have a webcam, let's play Paper Magic together. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm all about. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me during the live stream. I appreciate it. Until next time, Chris, and this is All Together Gaming.